All right. Cheers, homeboy.
Cheers.
Thirsty,
You gotta
thirsty,
open it.
dog. Yeah, I know. Let me fucking crack that little real. That was like the sound effect one. There we
There
go.
we go.
Cheers, homeboy. Tonight, a watermelon one for me. I tried this one on Saturday, and I'm like, had been avoiding it for a minute, and then I tried it on Saturday, and I'm like, oh, fucking got me.
Yeah.
I like it, man.
A little picante on there.
Mm-hmm.
Little kick to it.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's been a minute.
It has been.
It's been a minute. It feels a little bit right now like, okay, because every week you kind of get into a vibe and you get into a rhythm, but right now I'm kind of like, like we're just kind of mellow right now, you know. We're just kind of chilling. It's just you and I and shit. There's not a guest where there's kind of like a topic at hand and shit. We're just kind of a bullshit session, man, you know. So real quick, of course, podcast brought to you guys by Ventura Harley Davidson, premier Southern California Harley Davidson dealership.
Yep.
You see all the bikes that they got rolling through there recently?
I have.
If you haven't checked out the Instagram, go and check out the Instagram. Give them a follow because that's the way to stay up to date with all things Harley Davidson.
They got some good parts in there too. They're carrying some quality and good parts.
And August 20th, endless summer.
Yeah.
Endless summer. So we'll be out there hanging, podcasting as well. So they got their big year party coming up.
Ray will be there early. I will be there about 11 or 12.
Why does the time keep getting pushed back a little bit further?
Did I say something else earlier?
Yeah, you said something else earlier.
Okay, I'll be there at 10.
See? You already knew.
I'll be there at 10.
And of course, Hail Speed, the homeboy Hail Speed. Hey, he's busting out there, dude. He's busting, dude. He just keeps coming up with some cool shit. You know what I think is best? Not what is best. What's great? I love his marketing. Yeah. I love the way he markets his shit and the way he sells his product and his product itself. You know, I think that's a winning combo. His product
sells itself. Now, once you start, we got a couple parts on our bike. And, dude, everything's fucking very pristine, precise, good shit. You know,
we've had good conversations.
He had a blem cell, dude. And he was just like, we probably wouldn't even notice it.
I don't think I saw some of the comments that people were posting or like the stories, like got in on the blem sale of Hail Speed. And they're like, what blem or something? Yeah. The only thing I could find was this. That's
and
a little way to get
I love his rawness too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
That's key.
I think his marketing. You know who's really good at that too? Because I just replaced the flag. I didn't want to get all destroyed being outside. Is Stay Rowdy, the homeboy over there, man.
Yeah, kind of keeps it real.
Yeah, I think authenticity, fucking always shines through. So, and then of course our good friend Anthony at Anthony's Auto Spa. Hit him up. Let him know that you heard about him over on Throttle Roots. He'll get you squared away with that ceramic coating, all the detail work that he does over there. Give him a follow on Instagram, of course, as well, because that's where you can keep up with all the latest, the greatest, what's going on with him, where he's going to be. We've had him on the podcast before. Good sit down with him as well. So if you haven't listened to that podcast, go back and take a little listen and get to know Anthony from Anthony's Auto Spa.
He'll be August 19th. He'll be out there washing bike.
Very good point. Yes, he will be out there August 19th.
Probably a couple of hotties.
August 19th, by the way, is the West Coast Roots show that's going down at Josie's Hideout, which is we collaborated with West Side Moto, right? And so we, I think for us, it's a little bit of a good, thing for us to get out of our comfort zone in our area, like our home hub. Yeah. We've got plans, we've got kind of ideas, and we've got, things that we're trying to brew out over here. And in order for us to do that, we've got to try to kind of expand. So I went to the car show and shit, recently, just to kind of try and touch different markets, So August 19th, we're going to be down there in that area. We're going to have actually Route 101 is a big sponsor of that show. TM Law, of course, giant sponsor for the show, and Shark Squad, I know as well, is out there. We got Joey's Hot Sauce that's coming out there.
Chingo, you want hot sauce?
Yep. Who else do we have coming out there?
West Coast Dinas.
West Coast Dinas is going to be out there. I'm excited to meet him as well. I haven't met him personally. Have you? I mean, we've talked.
I haven't met the guy. I saw him do that collab with Espinosa's Leather and through Lunavision and all that stuff. I saw him and I was like, hey. I like it. West Coast Dinas. It's got a good little.
Got a ring to it. And I'm never mad at somebody like starting the hustle, starting the grind. Whatever his level of wanting to take it to, you got to start somewhere, right? Yep. And that's Dinas are in, dog. The early model Dinas are a hot ass thing. So the Dyna is never going to be dead. It's just not born again, I guess. They don't make them anymore. So, but yeah, there's going to be West Coast Dynas over there. We're also going to have, who else do we have over there? Unit. I always screw up the name. Jewelry. I better look it up, man. I always screw up the damn name. You know who I'm talking about, though, right? Unico or something. Or we've had him over at the at our show in Ventura as well when we did. How do you pronounce it?
I can't see it.
Okay.
My eyes are fucked up.
UN. Sorry, man. I don't know how to pronounce the name. If I'm literally reading it on Instagram, Unicto jewelry. Nonetheless, guy puts out some good great jewelry. He's got a lot of rings and some gear and all kinds of stuff. He's going to become hanging out with us as well. It's just going to be a fun day, man. We're going to have some good times. We're going to have the weenie bite thing.
Yeah, we're going to be bite. That'll be fun. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're going to be doing little slow races. There was a dude that I wanted to. I need to reach out to him because I think we still have time to do it. They have the axe throwing.
Yeah.
And he said that he would kind of handle like an axe throwing competition, a little small tournament or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He would handle all of the registration and do all that stuff as something to be able to do. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool actually.
The camp out.
Yep. Hang out for the night. We're going to be down there Friday night as well. Just kind of hanging out, lounging. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to be down there with Tony and Anna.
Yeah, a little barbecue.
Friday night. Yeah, a little barbecue, a little hangout and shit. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, that's going to be real fun.
Yeah, that's going to be a busy weekend, though.
Yeah,
that's going to be a busy weekend. We got that, and then on Sunday, back, I'm going to fucking... Oh, what happened? Huh? she said... It's been a while then, right? So yeah, fucking hey, she's on a good one then. If she came out here and fucking had to do that,
she tippy-toed out.
Yeah, I know you're like the wife fucking calling. I'm like, what? Stealthing out here, man. So, anyways, that's coming up August 19th and the 20th. Endless Summer. That's gonna be a fucking good.
It's gonna be a busy weekend. We're going from fucking the bottom of California to the middle of California in 2 days.
I know, but
it'll be fun.
But I enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
it's I know we kind of just. It's interesting how the brand, at least in my opinion, you and I have talked about this maybe a little bit, but it's interesting how the brand has kind of transformed, or at least it kind of got its another.
It's a movement.
Well,
it's moving.
It's like, okay, so it had the podcast, and then we kind of built the Instagram and that type of shit. But now it's just interesting to me how it's
what we're doing now.
To what we're doing now. There's like another element that we've added to kind of the media platform of all of our shit. And it's weird how
I personally think it's an element that we've brought to fucking every environment that we're fucking going to now.
Yeah. It's
I mean, even events. I mean, it's something we've brought something that nobody else does. I mean, usually somebody's always looking for entertainment and things like that. There's a band or whatever, We're bringing it out just in the middle of nowhere.
I know, and it's so interesting how it's kind of happened.
Yeah.
It's like when it was Harley Showcase and I was doing it and I went to an event, it was just podcast quietly in your booth and just kind of hang out, right? And then it was at Chopper Fest that we kind of like blasted shit out like in the open. Do we play music? Yeah, that's actually
we started to play music towards the end of it. At first, we brought the speakers out just kind of to let everyone hear the podcast and everything like that.
That was an interesting fucking experience for me. I'm not gonna lie.
And then our partner Ray wandered off into the abyss of the Chopper Fest.
It was learn. So my bad, man. It was trying to learn how to balance.
Right? Our partner Ray.
I heard of that fucker. Anyway, I heard of that fucker.
If anyone knows him, when you guys come by the booth and you're like, "Oh, he's out there somewhere.
Oh,
some kind of content. Hey, it brings back the video footage. Anyways, all jokes aside, though,
it's
all jokes aside,
it's fucking true.
It was like, fuck, dude, can we play music or something?
I know.
And then we hit the Bluetooth, found the music on your thing, and that's when it was like, we were trying to fuck with it.
You know what? That's right. Now you reminded me because we didn't have the board and all that stuff. We were doing it through that. Yeah. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. You're right. But we got all that back feed and all that fucking noise. Right. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing though either. We were just kind of fucking pressing buttons, like making shit happen. Yeah. Like
can you hear the music?
We're smart enough to figure it out, but we didn't have the knowledge, I guess, that we've kind of put into it. But you're right, man. I completely forgot that we had like kind of used this as an interface.
Right.
When it was at Chopper Fest. Yeah. Yeah. So music started getting played toward the end of that, huh?
Yeah.
And we noticed like little fucking like bobbing of the head. It kind of set like a different energy. Yeah. And I think for our brand, like if we're going to an event and we're setting up a podcast in a booth, music kind of makes sense a little bit to have for it. And it never dawned on me like that's something that can be brought, should be brought, and should be had for a booth like ours, for a brand like ours. It never dawned on me until we started kind of fucking with it over at Chopper. And that was you guys. That was you guys over there kind of like, hey, can we do this? Can we play some music? Fuck yeah, you can Bluetooth this. You're right. Yeah. That shit just kind of like happened in like spur of the moment kind of shit.
Yeah, we just wanted to hear some music. Because the band was over there, you know what I mean? It was like, fuck, can we play some music through this thing? And that's kind of how it started. We weren't even playing for nobody else. It was more for us. It still is for us.
It is, but it was interesting to see like how we kind of like recognized is I think that's what we what we kind of figured out.
Fuck yeah.
We recognized that we're like, hey, I mean,
sets a whole new vibe.
It just kind of brings, like I've noticed, that's what it does. It kind of brings an energy. It just kind of brings a good time like to it. Music always does that, but I think what ours is a little bit more unique in the sense that we're the motorcycle people. We're not just a DJ, or we're not just a person that shows up to play music and is completely disconnected.
We're there to party just like they are.
We're there to kind of hang out. Our booth is kind of like the media spot. Like, come and hang out, have a good time, jump on the podcast, get a little content, record bullshit, do that type of shit. We want it to be kind of that spot because that's kind of what the fuck we are.
Correct.
And we kind of recognized that as we just started going to more shows. Okay, after that, what was
That's what I was just going to say. What was the next one?
Let's see.
It was our event.
That's right, in March, right?
And we had a DJ.
That's right.
And we were very upset.
We were. After we gathered after we came back from it.
I was very upset.
Yeah. And now looking back on it, I'm mad right now too. Like I'm pissed off right now too. I'm like, why the fuck did we do that? Why did we do that?
And then what was the next one?
I think Bike Night is where, like, because that was in March.
It was Bike Night.
So then I think Bike Night is where we're
we had a DJ for the first couple of them.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay. Oh, I know where it was. My garage.
Was it My Garage?
I think because that was like in April, right? We did something over at My Garage, and I think that is where we solely provided the music.
Everything.
Like where we were like the music, we did the podcast there.
But I think the breakout, not to jump too far ahead, we'll jump back. But I think the breakout was Iron Goddess.
Yes. And I think, where did that fall in the timeline? Because that was that in April?
That's where we turned the heads and we're like.
I think that was in April. Yeah. As well. We did My Garage, and then shortly after, we did Iron Goddess, and I believe it was in.
Yes, it was, because we got.
Maybe May.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Somewhere around there. But yeah, I think Iron Goddess was where we kind of started to recognize even more. We're like, hey, are you looking out into the crowd and seeing like kind of like the vibe, the energy, the kind of ambiance, so to speak, of the crowd?
And you just and I people walking by. Even.
Yeah. I mean, one, it's great for the booth. It's great for the booth because it obviously draws your attention. There's music. Hey, listen to that music. And two, you gotta have good music in order to do that shit. But I didn't realize how much more of that music just kind of sets a certain level.
Yeah.
You know, it's really weird how that shit kind of works.
If I'm not mistaken, the Iron Goddess, I think the DJ that was on stage came and asked us to turn that music down.
He did actually. Can you turn it down?
And he
they can't hear.
And he asked what what kind of speakers and shit we had.
That would be, yeah, you're right. He did fucking tell us, hey, can you come and turn it down? We're trying to make an announcement over there and they can't hear us over the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that for you. So we turned that shit down.
Yeah.
We ended up, were we still using equipment at that time? Were we still borrowing equipment at that time?
We were.
And I think it was after Iron Goddess when we said, we're going to invest into this shit and buy our own shit, man. It was a great start. Really appreciative to fucking Roberto and him for being.
But we didn't want to turn something into a business off of somebody else's equipment.
No, of course not.
And
Yeah.
That's where we changed our minds and said, okay, if we're going to do this and provide this, then we need to.
I think that's where it's kind of going. We're starting, like you and I just started seeing that type of shit, like where people are now maybe contacting us to go like, hey, can you come out and play music at our event and just bring the same energy and the same vibe like that you bring to your bike night? Can you just come and do that for us at our spot? We have an event that's going on, but so it's interesting. It's fun actually. I enjoy that the business has kind of taken a little turn like that. Yeah. Because I do enjoy going to the events. I get to see the people that I want to see and hang out with them. I'm learning. I think I'm getting better, Joe, to kind of try and stay put, like where the fucking booth is at, you know. But you're
always trying to push me away. You're like, you need to go see.
You do. You need to go and see some shit. I'm not trying to push you away. I'm trying to like.
I know. And I'm just sitting there, just like.
I know, and you're like, no.
No, because I got to get the next song.
Joe's got to play. Yeah, Joe's on the music. Like that's his thing. Hey. But kudos to you, though, dog, because that right there, although we were just talking about, like, we make it seem nonchalant, like, oh, you just play the music and, like, you know, like, it sets a vibe. Well, the real honest-to-God truth is the music that you play is what kind of sets the vibe, sets the tone. And
of course, that's
the fucking difference right there, dude, is I'm not going to say we, because that's the wrong fucking thing to say. I'm going to say Joe. Joe has gotten like a shit ton of compliments about like the playlist and the jams that are playing and just like kind of the mix of what it is. There's always people and I think that's where we started to figure out like, oh, there's something right here. Like there's something kicking right here, you know.
We were at Santa Paula, the car show here, and people were coming up going, "Hey, do you have a zip drive of that or whatever?"
The dude asked us for a
CD. You have a CD?
He asked us for a CD of the playlist.
Black Sheep Volume 1. You get 14 songs.
He just asked us for a CD. Right. Yeah, that shows you kind of the age, you know, the little where homeboy was at and shit. He asked us for a CD of that shit. But that's kudos to you, homeboy. No joke.
The thing is, I don't even want to sell it. If you guys want it, it's on Spotify.
Yeah.
Go subscribe, give us a follow. It's Throttle Roots right there, playlist.
That's it. And I fucking listen to it all the time. But just got it's got how many hours?
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, it's got how many hours? It's got hours worth of music and all kinds of stuff. Joe,
it's got from country to
here comes the puppy.
17 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh, you need. Okay, so listen. There's a lot of people heading out to Sturgis right now. You know, a lot of people are going to be heading to Sturgis. They're on their way, and then they're going to be heading back. So make sure you go listen and fucking search on Spotify. Throttled Roots. There's Throttled Roots podcast, of course. But I think you can go and search. And I think you have to look.
It's a playlist.
You have to. Oh, it's the playlist is named Throttled Roots playlist.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have to put a link to that somewhere. Then we should put that on the Instagram or something, like on the top where the link tree's at. We should do that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, but that's kudos to you, homeboy, because people give. I was gonna say us, but people give Joe. The compliments are towards us because it's coming from our booth, but they're directed at Joe because. I sit there and think, because that's not that. I'm more obviously of the fucking like go out and try and get content and
but
sit
it's not
and
even it's not even that though. I mean, it is us because it's not just the music; it's the vibe behind the music too.
That is true,
and we're fucking always fucking vibing, dude, dancing, trying to have a good time. You know what I mean? And it comes from all that.
I think that's the. I think that's what separates it. Is we're the motorcycle guys at the motorcycle event having a good time. And
as our homies are as well. You know that are in the booth. You know what I mean? And it's you see it. It's like, oh, it's contagious. Bro.
It's us. It's what we would be doing if we rode our bikes.
It's what we're doing right now.
It's literally what we're doing right now. And so we're just kind of having a good time with it. And that's contagious. Exactly what you said, man. Nail on the head. Is that people see that. They see you smiling. They see people laughing. They see people just having a good time in the vicinity of our shit. And it makes other people, smile and laugh and fucking dance. We've seen people from like 50 yards away kind of hear that song. And they just fucking start kind of... And then all of a sudden they start hitting that groove and Joe gets them moving, man. But
it's fun.
For what I was saying is that for me, I go out and just get the content. I try and get content. I sit on the podcast, and in my head, dog. And this is a kudos. This is a fucking...
We all have jobs.
And I think that's what it is. I don't think about the music as much as much goes into it as goes into it. Does that make sense? Like, I think, well, just bang on the fucking playlist, dog, and let that motherfucker go. And it doesn't quite work that way. Because you've been explaining it to me. You're like, no. Because when I'm pushing you to go like, hey, dog, go check this shit out. You're like, no. I got to be on this playlist right now because I got to make sure I get the right songs going and I get this. And I'm like, oh, that's... So there is more to it than
you can't go from fucking Snoop Dogg fucking sipping on gin and juice into fucking country, you know what I mean, or AC/DC. You gotta
see Joe's got a rhythm to it.
You gotta vibe into because I have classic rock, I have country on there, I have everything. I have straight hip hop fucking country on there. You know what I mean? But
I fucking bounce a little bit of that.
It's fucking dude. It's all about the rolling into the right song, at the right time.
Yeah, see, I don't think of any of that shit.
So when I go to the bathroom, it's like I make sure I put on a song that's 5 minutes long, so I can get to the bathroom. So I can.
So right now, dog, you're doing it all from your phone. You're doing it all from your phone right now, just doing it from a playlist and that type of shit. And over the weekend, we have decided that the next thing that we're investing in is that virtual DJ program for a laptop. I think the guy that we were.
So now you might get a little.
Yeah, see, if Joe's gonna get on there and start getting. See, Joe for his asshole. Well, we just need that so I can do this, and he's all. It's just so that I can fade it and do this, and I can get a playlist ready. But I already know Joe. It's gonna fucking snowball into. Well, let me get that little machine right there so we can start fucking with it. So
I'm gonna put the dude from what's that movie? Dude, with all the four little kids and shit. The old Goonies.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get a little button, bro, and fucking hit it, dude. Hey, you guys! It's fucking, instead of like the horns or something like that.
Can we do that on that shit?
Yes. Yeah.
With that virtual DJ shit? Oh, dude, we need to do that then, man. Yeah. I think, we invested into the speaker system. We decided, okay, we want to try and be a media outlet that provides that music and can bring that kind of unique podcast experience to your event. We want to provide that as a service. So we decided, fuck it, we're diving in and we're going to go buy all this stereo equipment. We'd already invested in the podcast equipment.
This is going to be upgraded to the next event.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, that's fucking on the horizon.
So we got some stuff going for this too.
Yeah, we got some
make it a little more comfortable.
Some new ideas and stuff floating around. Yeah. I like that.
And kudos to you as well. I mean, there's how many people at every event? There's at least, I'd say 4 people at every event that are like, oh, I can't do it. I can't jump. I've never done it. I'm nervous. And I've told them, hey, hop on there. It's very simple. And they do. You know what I mean? And that's your comfort zone, and you kill it every time.
That's my comfort zone, man. I just like bullshit with people.
And on top of that, you're behind there dancing and having a vibe with me too. You know what I mean? It's fucking...
It's fun. I like that this part of the business has kind of opened up, If you're just kind of strictly us going to an event as just a vendor to sell shirts and make a podcast there, it didn't really fucking kind of like fit the bill. Like it fit, but it didn't fit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it makes a whole lot more sense for us to be there on the level of, you need music. If you don't have music, believe me, it changes the whole entire dynamic of your event by having music, and by having the right music, it makes it even better. Yeah. And then what we do is we offer that kind of unique experience where we bring the podcast to the event and just hang out, bullshit, and show people what it is, you know. And I get it, man. It's intimidating. I can understand, because I think like you see the mics on the table and you're like, oh, there's some legitimacy to this shit. This is a real deal kind of shit. But I always appreciate every person that always like overcomes any of that shit, those feelings and that anxiety or that weird shit, and just sits down and takes the plunge. Because step number one, put your fucking ass in the seat.
I know a few people, man, that have done it, man. You know, mostly, to be honest, a lot of ladies are nervous. That you get these ladies that ride to events and stuff like that, and go to events. And, tell them to sit down. You know, no, they're nervous as hell.
Yeah.
The guys will usually sit down. You know,
but they're interested though.
But even some guys are nervous too. It's like, dude, sit down for. I mean, I was nervous, right?
Actually, yeah. Now that I'm thinking back, the very first time, correctly, I think it was at when it was 100%.
And I was like, nah, dude. And then finally,
I
fucking jumped in there, and even then, I was nervous as hell. But look at me now.
Yeah, but I think you got like so you said no at the beginning, which was the beginning of the night, but then it was like 8:30 when you had a few beers in you, and you're like, I can do this shit now. Yeah, but it's just real. It's just fucking getting a little comfortable with it, you know. We put out that video. I went to go record that video with Amber from Ventura Harley, and I'm an analytical kind of guy, man. So I go and look at like how many people have seen it, how many followers and non-followers have seen it. Like we need to know like what our stuff is doing, who it's reaching, and give us some concept of what the fuck it is that we're doing, right? And I saw it, and I'm like, oh, it's doing pretty well and shit. And I sent her a little screenshot of it. I'm like, hey, in 24 hours, some good views. It got like 5,000 views shared, like over like almost like 75 times. I'm like, got some good traction on it. Like got seen by a lot of people. And she's like, yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on it. She's like, but it's always so cringe when you hear your voice and shit. I'm like, been doing it for like, dog, it's been like creeping up. I think this year's creeping up on 3 years of kind of like me fucking with some of this shit. Yeah. And even that long, I still hear myself at times and go, fuck, it's stupid.
Because I know when you first started right here in the garage, man. You were just on your phone. And then you got the podcast. And you did your first live one at Bike Night.
Dog, you know how nervous I was?
But it set, look where you are, look where that we are now, but you are, you know, in your podcasting. I mean, shit, dude, we're live at every fucking event.
A lot of, and on a different level of it, like comfortable level now, you know, like, I've been recently, I'm sure you've noticed that I've been like posting some of the older podcast shit where I'm just kind of trying to resurface, because there's a lot of new people that follow the page that don't know anything about some of the guests and shit. So I've been trying to kind of like, if you fucking follow, like, go take a look. There's been some guests. One of them was Bianca, and I wanted to go and listen to it. I'm like, oh shit, dude. I'm gonna go, because it was early in the episodes, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna listen to this because it's kind of good to like know, like, oh, look how, like, I guess have a moment of like, I have come a ways a little bit compared to where I was at. But anything, one of the things that she had said in that podcast was, she's like, we were talking about the bike night, and she goes, you got a lot of the first out of the ways, and the more that we go out, the more often, like even today, you and I still going out, there's sometimes where it's a first for us, and we're kind of like getting those out of the way. We got our shit down though, I think, a little bit now, dog.
And thank you to Bianca and TM Law. Appreciate you guys.
Of course.
Much love.
Those are our homies, man. Those are our homies. If you need fucking attorneys, you need injury, personal, motorcycle, car,
go get them.
TM Law, man. TM Law, man. They're fucking get you hooked up. But she was that's what she had said. She said, you got a lot of first out of the way. And I remember hearing that going, yeah, I did get a lot of the first out of the way. Like learning this, like, and you want to know what was bad? Is in that podcast, I just brought lights, right? This last bike night, I barely brought the lights to put up in the booth. in that podcast, I go, I learned that I need to take lights to think, and here it is, like over a year or something later, and I barely took the fucking lights, dude.
We talked about it though. It's not like we didn't talk about it. We talked about bringing the lights.
It was, yeah, we did talk about it. I missed the opportunity last time, but it was also a little bit harder. One of the things that we've done is we've grown in the sense of like how we're fully self-sufficient. We don't rely on power from any other source. Like we bring everything. We just tell us a place to set up, and we power ourselves and do all that shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna start charging you guys for cell phone charging too.
We're gonna have charging ports at the booth, like the airport. Yeah, but we're gonna charge per like they do for the fucking electric cars and shit.
Minutes,
like they do for the electric cars and bullshit, dude. Yeah. We should start doing that shit. No, we're just fucking around, fuckers. I'm trying to make a fucking nickel and dime everybody and shit, man. But it's nice to have that shit, man. You know, Gibby, appreciate that shit, Gibby Senior. Which, by the way, is fucking Sunday. The pre-Pismo ride
and the raffle bike,
and the raffle bike. Yes, that will be this Thursday. Today's Thursday.
Yeah,
that will be this Sunday. They're going to be doing it at the Moose Lodge. The pre-Pismo run. It goes around like 150 Ojai, Lake Casitas area, go by the hut, shit, hang out there, and then they're gonna come back to the Moose. And what time did they say they were gonna raffle that thing off around?
2:30.
Okay. So if you can't make the whole ride, but you have a ticket for it, then you just
Moose
cruise
Lodge,
by. Yeah. And I don't think the winner has to be present because they have name and number. They have all the information. We wrote down all the names and their contact information on the back of each ticket. So you do not have to be present to win.
Shannon, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, we got some good friends that are in there. I know some people that I would love to see have that bike. That would be really cool if somebody.
If Shannon gets it, we're gonna turn it into a fucking T-barred fucking thunderheader fucking vehicle.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
I would love that shit.
You better, Shannon.
That'd be fucking dope. That'd be dope. But it's a nice bike, man. It came out clean with the ape hangers. From factory 47. Really yeah, it came out nice, man. There's a little TR on the primary cover it was on the fender. I think the right call was to put it over on the primary cover so that it's not so right there. It's kind of like if you want to take the primary cover off and make your own thing, totally fucking get it. Yeah. But
just give me the primary cover.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll put it up on the wall. Yeah, well, we got a place for that somewhere, But I'm excited to see who's gonna win that, man. One lucky winner's gonna go home with that thing right there.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking to be there for that.
For Sunday?
Yeah.
We're trying to go. We have some works. We have some stuff in the works for the beginning of September. We're still obviously working those details out, but the Pismo run itself, I believe, is September 9th. Like the actual run for Pismo is September 9th. Yeah. So we're like a month away.
That's always a fun run too.
The Pismo run?
Yeah. It's actually a lot of fun when you stay up there.
It is. Yeah, Pismo's a nice town, man. Pismo's a nice fucking town. Yeah, it's a good time, man. It's never a bad time over there, man.
Yeah, I had a blast last year.
Yeah. What else do we have coming up, man? We're busy. It seems like
Bike night's coming up August 15th. 2 weeks. Bike night. Next Tuesday, the following.
If you haven't been to a fucking bike night of ours, I'm not suggesting you come because it's our bike night and shit, but it's genuinely a good hangout Tuesday night bullshit time.
It's a great fucking.
Yeah, it's maybe a night to let off a little steam. We get on the bikes. We have a little slow race. People kind of maybe rev their engines a little bit. It's just a really good hangout time with a lot of like-minded people.
Yeah,
that's what a bike night's supposed to be the fuck about. It's supposed you guys, when I say you guys, I'm looking up at the hat. The One Up crew has put in a whole year of bike nights prior to One Up and Throttled Roots kind of partnering up for this year's bike nights.
Yeah.
And that bike night, dog, you guys put together and just consistent with it. I think that's been probably the biggest part of it is that you just have to stay consistent and stick to it, regardless of how many people show up, regardless of who shows up, whatever the fucking circumstance may be. If you just make it about, this is just third Tuesday, this is where we're going to be at. If you can make it, you can make it. You can show up, you can show up, but this is where we're going to be
at. And that's pretty much what it started with was 10 of us being there every Tuesday. To be honest, we'd meet every Tuesday during the month, not just once a month. We'd meet every Tuesday there.
It was literally fucking Taco Tuesday
every week. Taco Tuesday every week with our kids or not. You know, if we had kids, we'd drive or whatever. But it was mostly trying to ride a bike. And fuck, it was like, fucking, let's throw this shit out there, dude. There's no bike nights in Ventura County. As of last year, when I started this bike night, or One Up Crew, we all started this bike night last year.
Well, there's got to be one person leading the charge. Was that you kind of saying, let's do this shit? There's got to be one person fucking leading the charge. Yeah. And then you got your homies behind you going, fuck yeah, where do you need us to fill in, type shit.
No, yeah. And I'm the one that, I'll take the credit. I did throw it out on Instagram like that.
Yeah, kind of
the one promoting.
Yeah.
But,
but you need the support of the homies.
We were all there, yeah.
Of course. Were all there. Yeah.
We were the ones doing it, and they would share it, and share it as I tagged them. And it was like, fuck it, dude, let's do this shit. And the main reason was there was no bike nights in Ventura.
And
none, bro. Not one. There was no bike nights in Ventura.
Now ours is probably one of the only.
And now there's 2, 3, that go down. Okay. There's one in Camarillo.
There's a bike night in Camarillo?
That's Spencer McKenzie's.
That's from 805C10?
No. Another group of people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Black Sheep and
that's right. They're still doing theirs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they do theirs, and I've been out there.
I haven't made it to one of those.
And then Wide Open Throttle does theirs.
They do theirs the 4th Tuesday.
Yeah. And it's fine. I don't mind any more of them, but
you know which one we need to get to? The Santa Barbara one. They do that weekly. The ride that they do from the Mission.
That's a ride.
Yeah, that looks like a fun time though.
At this time of year, I might be down for something like that.
Yeah, because it's late as it's light, later in the day. But that looks fun. I've never been to that one. They do that one weekly though.
Yeah,
that's like an every week.
That'd be a pretty fun one.
That one looks like it'd be fun if you had like a little Grom.
Yeah.
And you could like really just fuck around in the streets, like go up a little sidewalk and go up a little curb, like just kind of like dig around and shit, dude. Yeah, I know. I started doing that.
You didn't see me lock it up into that fucking hillside the other day?
Up the fucking berm? Yeah.
San Diego?
Yeah. Hey, the more I ride that Dyna, dude, it's fucking fun. I kind of like just like stabbing and locking up the brake a little bit and just kind of like power sliding a little bit. Like you can throw that bitch around, dude. I'm fucking having a blast.
You get a little two over on that thing? Oh, some good times.
And you get suspension, dude. You remember? You saw that thing is fucking
clapped out.
Clapped
the fuck out.
That's why I haven't put the fucking front fender on it, because it would be smashed.
Like the bed frame hitting the wall, dude.
Bro, I was trying to hit switches on that bitch, bro. I was like fucking dumping it on that shit, man. There's not a drop of oil left in that motherfucker,
fuck
dude.
No,
it's just fucking spring, dude. It's straight spring, dude.
I need a tall can real quick.
Oh yeah, grab fucking another one, man. Actually, bring me one more too, man, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Joe's gonna make a little fucking rip over to the mini fridge out there. We need to fucking re-up on our shit. So, yeah, it's been some damn history with this, with fucking Throttled Roots. And we're only, just hit August. Started off in January. If you haven't noticed, you have noticed, we lost some weight. I think that's the best way to put it, is we lost a little bit of weight along the way. There was fucking 4 of us at one point. And now it's Joe and I. And I think the dynamic is just fucking, oh, there he goes. There he goes. Everyone knows piss along the back wall over there. That's the bathroom for all the men. So yeah, now it's Joe and I. And, there's no, I don't have anything bad to say about anybody or anything about the situation. I like the fact that I kind of take away something, a learning experience from it, personal growth type shit. And damn, Joe, it's a good one.
That was a half a beer.
That was
to drink a full one.
Oh, now he's gonna. That was only a half of one.
Yeah, it was a michelada.
But it was a full one of liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah, same fucking shit.
I had about 4 with my dad before I came over.
Oh, you're fucking already chilling then.
Yeah.
How's Pops doing, by the way?
He's doing good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get him over here in his home. Or we should even just go over there.
We need to go set up in his garage.
I'm down for that shit. Fuck, we set up live everywhere. I mean, we set up remotely everywhere we go.
You know, we got power, everything right there. We just go set up.
Yeah, we just set up.
She's actually got a little bar table and everything.
See, that's a good test run for what we want to fucking do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like a cool fucking dude to go and bullshit with, man.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Stories for fucking days.
Yeah, fucking shit talking for days.
Oh, see, that's right up our alley right there then, man.
Especially after a couple beers.
You better have some alligator skin, huh?
Yeah, I didn't get my height from him, but I got the fucking shit talking from him, that's for sure.
Yeah, I got that shit.
My dad's like 5'8", my mom's like 5'3", dude. I don't know if I'm from the milkman or fucking, I don't know where I'm from.
Yeah, no shit. You're on a tall, lanky beanpole and shit, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I got that shit from my old man too, man. This fucking sense of humor and that type of shit, and my forwardness and my directness. The older I get, man, the more, you know, they always say like, you turn into your fucking parents and shit. And the older I get, you know, I don't have my old man here, but I'm like, fuck. There's moments where I stop and go, I was just my dad. Like that was fucking my dad. Like, whoa, like it fucking trips me the fuck out, man. In a good way, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
There's definitely some tendencies, believe me, that I got from my dad that I shouldn't fucking have. That's fucking sure, you know.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, I got some of that old school, sometimes Mexican, machismo relation, you know, me man, you woman shit sometimes, dog. Trust me, I worked on that shit for a long ass time, man. But sometimes I got some bad habits from my old man and shit, you know.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
But
you learn to tame them a little bit.
I think as you get older. Yeah. It's made me who I am today, though. So I'm not fucking mad at it. Mm-hmm. I'm not fucking, I wouldn't change it for the damn world. No. I'm the type of dad I am because of my fucking dad and my stepdad, you know. But I'm the type of man I am because of the men that were in my life. So however they were with me has molded me into who I am. And I mean, I don't think I'm a bad, some people are going to find me to be an asshole, but I don't think I'm a bad guy, man. Yeah. You know,
my dad raised me. My dad was always around. I've learned a lot from my dad. Like I said, I am from my dad. But to be honest with you, dude, I'll be real, dude. I'm a mama's boy, fucking to the core. I love my mom, bro. Yeah. My mom was single mom growing up, bro. My fucking oldest brother, you know what I mean?
I'll always love my mama.
Bro, straight up, bro.
She's my babe. Yeah, you only get one.
She's the reason I like the Dallas Cowboys, bro. She's the reason I fucking love baseball.
She's a Cowboy fan too?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, she's the sports one. She's, you know.
Got the gearhead stuff from your old man.
Yeah, the dirt bikes, the fucking that shit. My mom hated that I rode dirt bikes. Fucking
every mom hates that any son rides any bike.
She hates that I fucking ride my Harley right now. Dude, you better not do wheelie. I'll fucking wheelie right out of her house, dude. She's fucking dumb fucking talking shit, but I'll still walk up and tell her I love her and she'll give me a hug, you know.
Well, that's a mom being a mom, you know. Mom's never gonna stop being a protective
she just knows
mom.
What I've gone through, bro. She knows fucking, you know, all my shit that I've gone through, breaking my fucking legs and my wrecks,
and you still get up on the fucking horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't take it away.
Want me to ever ride again, you know? But I'm like, come on, man. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing.
Yeah,
she knows it. She knows it.
Yeah. Well, it's a lifestyle, right? That's what we fucking say, man. It's you can go down, you can get hurt, you can be broken, but if it's in your ass, you're gonna get back up and you're gonna do it again and again and again. You know,
I'm gonna go down banging gears and passing queers. You know what it is what it is, bro.
Attaboy, fucking go down doing what you fucking want to do, right?
Yep.
That's the fucking way to go, man.
That is what it is, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna do the same, you know. You're gonna be right there behind your boy, or
you only get fucking.
Fuck, look who we ride with, you know. Fucking these little fuckers, dude. Roach and Mikey, dude. Fucking.
I know. Let's see what the fuck Roaches do. Did you text his ass?
Nope.
I should send him a thing right now. See if he wants to join in here. Actually, fuck, my phone's going the fuck out, man.
Yeah, it's a fucking Android, bro. You need an iPhone.
I cracked the fucking screen, man. All right. How about I know how I can do that. Watch this. Copy. Think Roach is fucking working right now?
Yeah, he said he was cooking.
Oh, he's cooking?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get him on here right now real quick. Let's see. I'll send him the link to it right now. Roach. Where the fuck is he at? Oh. Did you get that text message right now? Yeah. Okay, Roach. I don't know if he's watching. But if he is, I just sent him a link right now. So if we see him pop in there, let me know. With this shit. So. Yeah, anyway. West Coast fucker. Hey, we did Westside Motos event. That was a fun event over at Great Western Steak and Hoagie.
That was a good.
That was a good fucking time, man.
Not to mention Great Western Steak and Hoagie.
I didn't get to eat there, man.
Kudos,
you put that shit down.
Fucking murdered that thing, bro. Murdered that thing, and then I murdered like fucking 3 of those fucking chocolate chip cookie with marshmallows in between them, dude. Fucking.
Was that the day you were mellow?
Yes.
You replaced beer with food, bro, basically.
Fucking murdered though, dude. I went home sick, dude. Straight up sick, bro.
You know what probably would have put you over the edge? The Slurpee. Remember we stopped
we did. Yeah.
You got the giant Slurpee, dog. The Slurpee.
And the nerds.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny when I'm like, I need something to drink. Oh, is there a 7-Eleven by it? And you're like, fucking Slurpee? Oh, fuck yeah, Slurpee. We're on the same page, dog. You say 7-Eleven, I'm hitting the fucking Slurpee machine, man.
Yep. There's very few places I hit the Slurpee machine, but 7-Eleven is one of them, dude. Circle K or 7-Eleven. That was
fucking a fun day, man. It was cool meeting the local cats there, man. Yeah. The local Venice dudes. It's fun. It's fun. It was interesting to talk to them just because, you know, I'm local Ventura, and then you hear them, and you hear like, it ain't like it fucking used to be. These motherfuckers, and you know, and you're like, yeah, I vibe with you, man. It's totally different than what it used to be way back in the day here in Ventura. Yeah. You know, from a local's perspective, but they were chilling, man. They were having a good time. Actually, I put the
Well, they can still hear us, Joe. That they can do.
He said, start fighting, girl getting naked.
Don't let me, DJ. People will start fighting, girl getting naked. Burnouts happening. You'll think you're in Miami in the late 80s.
Oh, we got the burnouts going on. That's for sure.
Where at?
At bike night.
Oh, yeah. He's been pretty cool about letting us
fuck off a little bit.
Hang it out there a little bit. What happened?
How's it dead? It's plugged in, right?
Yeah. It says it's got full battery. Okay. Hold on, fellas. We're going to figure
it looks like the screen just shut.
Okay, hold on.
I'm hearing noises.
I know. It's the, excuse me. Sorry. We weren't set for this. What'd you do, Joe?
I don't know.
Me neither. Hold on. I don't.
I'm not the cameraman, man.
I know. There it is. it turned off? Oh, the battery. But it shouldn't turn off because it's on the USB shit.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. I can fix that.
Yep.
Can't see you guys on the screen.
That's what we heard.
We're fixing it right now.
We're fixing it right now.
Are you jumping in there? So
you guys look better with the screen off.
No, I look good with the screen on or off, bro. Ray looks better with the screen off, probably.
Oh, I definitely look better with it off. There's no doubt about that.
Alright, I'll fix it.
Hold on, he's getting off the casting couch right now. He's gonna fix the video.
Oh, whatever.
Tell me to come in there right now.
We're gonna join you in. Hit the link.
No.
Yeah, you little snaggle. What, you look like a plum or what?
Just a little bit.
Hey, press the,
Did you have too much red wine tonight or what?
That I sent you. I can hear myself in the fucking back. My bad.
Hop in the link that we sent you.
I can't hear it either. There's too much the noise in the background and shit.
Oh, it did it again, didn't it?
A little bit.
Well, I would say we did when it went down from fucking 4 to 2. How's that, Joe?
A little bit more. Yeah, there you go.
Right there?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we're back in action.
Fuck.
Cheers,
My bad.
motherfuckers.
Cheers, motherfucker. My bad. Hey, listen. I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. All right. Do we got Roach in here yet?
I don't know. Poor little guy.
Okay. Yeah. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're good. I think we're all good. Okay. Perfect. No, what I was saying was, I haven't heard finish. I'm drinking very slow tonight. I know. You're not.
Everyone drinks slow compared to me.
I know. They go down smooth with you. The other day when we were over there, you're like, oh shit, they're going down smooth. Today's a going down smooth fucking day. Sometimes they don't always go down that smooth, but that's like last Saturday, you're like, oh, they're going down smooth.
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, bro, there's nothing like a beer out of an ice chest with ice in it.
It's just cold. It's a different level.
It's a different level of beer. I mean, I don't care what
blue.
I don't care what beer it is, man. It's like if they're coming out of the ice chest, dude, ice cold, fuck, dude.
It tastes different.
Yeah, we barbecued on Sunday, and I fucking grabbed my Yeti out, dude, and fucking I got a bag of ice, dude. And all the beers were in the ice chest, bro. I was like, hot day out, you know. It was like, dude, there's nothing like a beer coming out of the ice chest, man.
Yeah.
It's like makes you feel like you're.
It's the right beverage.
Yeah.
On the right day, on the right time of day, and all that shit. You gotta convince me, homeboy.
I've sat out front of my house sometimes, dude, and literally put fucking 12 beers in a fucking small little ice chest and just sat there and fucking, even if I drink 4 of them, dude, I'll put the rest in the fridge, you know, I'll just sit there. What's that movie, where the Clint Eastwood's he has the little Japs with the next gentleman.
Gran Torino. Or
yeah,
something like that,
bro,
right?
where he sits on his porch, bro, drinking his beer out of his fucking ice chest. Dude. That's me, bro. I'm just sitting there just like.
Sitting on the fucking porch.
Fuckers running around here.
Dude, he calls him fucking some good fucking racial slurs in that one right there, man. I'm not trying to get canceled or any of that shit, but he's if you haven't seen Gran Torino,
he's brutal in that one.
Well, just different era, like different, like they grew up different, you know. Like was dog. I went to like where was it? Idaho, I think it was, and I fucking got called like a spick or I don't know, fucking something like. But they don't know no better. That's fucking like what they. That's like what they knew and shit, dog. They were looking at me like crooked as fuck. They're all, "You're a one of them brown boys. We didn't see too many of you fuckers around here." Like, but that's what they knew. That's what they knew. I didn't take no fucking offense to it. I don't give a shit.
Yo, no habla español.
Yeah. Fuck, man. It was fun, man. It was fun. No, what I was saying, homeboy, is that we lost a little bit of weight along the way. You know, have you? Let me ask, dog. I'm gonna set the table a little bit for that because and the reason I'm setting the table is because I get asked about it. I get asked about it. Do you?
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah, I know. Do I need to hit that button? I know that I need. You know what? I should load that motherfucking thing up with some sound effects. We should. I'm gonna do that shit. I got so much little shit that I want to fucking do with that little board there and shit, man, for the podcast. But so, do you get hit up about it a lot? Do you get asked about it? You and I, to be honest, we never really talk about that shit too much.
I honestly, I don't get asked a goddamn thing, man.
Yeah.
No.
I wish I
think. Well, I don't know about you.
That's what I'm saying.
Me personally, like, I think we've.
I know I've moved past it.
I think we've come a long way. I mean, you know, no disrespect to nobody, but I think we've come a long way.
I think what it did for, like I was saying earlier, it allowed me to recognize a different opportunity amongst all this stuff. I don't think the opportunity in the direction that you and I are kind of working this business and working this brand in the direction that we're going, I don't think it happens with all parties, with all, you know, with Danny and Cody still kind of sitting here with us doing this, you know. And I'm with you, Joe. I got nothing bad against anybody or anything, man. It's a learning experience, you know. It's a growth experience, you know.
Everyone has different vision.
It's a business venture. It's going to be a roller coaster of ups and downs and disagreements and no money, and then fucking, like, you know, difference of opinions. Like, it's always going to be that way when you're a collaboration, when you're a team, when it's a team effort. You know, there's going to be some of that type of shit. But I think the most important part for me, when all the dust is settled, when everything is said and done, is, okay, what did I take from it? What did I personally, like, as a person, how did I grow from it? How did I become better? What did I learn from it? What mistakes did I make along the way? What did I do good from the situation? That's how I'll fucking interpret the entire scenario. And in this case, you know, I learned some business things that I maybe either could have addressed different, handled different, spoke of different. But I also learned about this business in itself as well. I learned the potential of what else was there, you know, in what you and I are doing. And I don't think that stuff surfaced if it's not just you and I think. You know? No,
yeah. I'll be real. I mean, I think my vision and your vision were a lot different. And I think losing a couple fucking legs fucking wasn't bad, bro. Now we're standing on two and fucking I feel balanced.
I think it's and when you say different, you mean different from Danny and Cody, yours and I. Yeah, and I vision more the same than what we had here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because you said okay.
I just like to be raw and real and fucking. It is what it is, you know. Now
authentic, who we are.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
With no fake.
Like our camera just fucked up right now. I don't give a shit, man. Like you guys, like hold on.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, like
fucking. I don't give a shit.
I'd love to have a perfect production, but it is what it is.
I'm not trying to fake no funk.
No, exactly.
I'm fucking trying to be, dude. Other than who the fuck I am. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? And
I think people see
you either love me or hate me. And to be honest, bro, it ain't gonna change my opinion on you. And I fucking honestly don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm fucking 39 years old, bro. I got my friends, I got my homies, and I've met a lot of new homies. And I know who the real homies are, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's growth. It's growth, right? I think that's ultimately what it is for us. Like,
and real recognize real.
I think that's what it is. You kind of recognize and you weed shit out. And sometimes, unfortunately, the only way to not weed stuff out. I want that because that sounds like you're fucking like a bad term, but the only way you sift through
I personally don't think we weeded nobody out.
No. And that's why I said I don't want to use that term because that's a total fucking wrong way to do it. But the way you kind of sift through an experience.
That's their own personal fucking that's whatever they got going on.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't weed nobody out, bro.
I know. You know, we have never really.
We might have had differences.
Yeah, of course.
But we didn't weed nobody out. You're gonna have differences. You know what I mean?
I don't think we've ever. I don't think you and I have ever like.
But I've recognized
what went on behind the scenes too. Some of that shit. Have you and I ever gone on record to kind of vocalize what went on behind the scenes with that? Some of that shit, like on the record. You and I obviously have had conversations through phone, through text messages,
no.
shit of that
I've
sort.
never even talked to anybody outside of fucking us four about that shit, dude.
Yeah. Now you and I have. That's what I'm saying.
The fuck up.
You and I have
it's
had those
nobody's fucking business.
Yeah, you and I have had those conversations, but we
and
never
at the end of the day, everybody
fucking
can think what they think, bro. At the end of the day, I fucking still see these dudes at shows, bro, and I shake their fucking hand, bro.
Yeah,
give them a hug.
I would, cool. And actually, you know what's funny is I saw you talking to Cody over on Saturday, and I turned around because I was hanging out. I think I was watching the band, or I don't know, something was going on the stage where my direction was that way. And you guys were behind me. When I turned around, I think I was like, I don't know if I was looking or just observing, and I noticed that you were standing there, and I was like, I turned back around and stood there, and then I thought to myself, hey, dumbass, why don't you fucking go and say like, you know, what's up, and fucking like join that conversation. And it wasn't because I was like trying to be like, oh fuck that, I can't go and talk to that. It wasn't that at all. I don't know. I was in a different fucking little head zone or something. I turned. I saw you talking to Cody. I saw you talking to his brother, and his brother came up to us came up to me at Live Fast Rally.
I love those guys, bro.
Yeah,
they're all cool people.
Yeah,
bro.
I got no.
Cody have bad conversations all the time.
It's just a difference of I guess creativity, maybe different visions, different personalities. You know, sometimes you and I think kind of. I think Cody is too. Danny, I don't know, but you and I think when I say this, I don't mean it in like bad terms, but blue collar. We're kind of on that same kind of like we understand each other. There's without having to really like understand each other fully. Like we both kind of come up and feel like, oh, I know where you came from. I know I feel your stroke. We kind of just on that same fucking level-headedness, and it changes the dynamic. It's changed the dynamic a little bit.
Well, I think we're even hitting a different dynamic of people now.
Yeah.
I mean, I see a whole change in our fucking booth and everything, bro.
I agree.
I mean, I got my homies back, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We got our homies back, bro. We got our real homies back. You know what I mean? They're kicking it, bro.
Well, I think our style. There you go.
We ride,
there you go.
Know what I mean? And what we do. You know what I mean?
Our style, our demeanor, our kind of way, our swag, our fucking like the way we carry ourselves.
Yeah.
All those type of things. Yeah. It kind of just fits. It doesn't fit a mold, but it's a different crowd, I guess, you know. So it's definitely opened up the door to some shit, you know. Yeah. But it opened up my eyes though too, man. I learned a lot of shit through that. This business, to be honest, though, you and I have had conversations, and you've heard me say this, and I'll always say it, that I always give credit where credit is fucking due. And Throttled Roots and the brand and what it is isn't up to what it is without the contribution that all of us had at the very beginning, right?
Of course not.
It's not where it's at without the contribution of some of Danny's stuff, without the contribution of some of Cody's stuff, and of course you and I still sitting at the table in that sense, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And I think, you know, so I
told Cody on when we saw him, I told him to come for a podcast.
I invited him.
I know. And he goes, let me think about it. Like,
no, I invited him.
Like, I extended
the hand out there.
It's fucking, he'll come over, bro. Like, it's like, come over and have a podcast, bro. He's over there.
You know what?
He's over there working on bikes, bro. He's actually doing some good work on fucking some nice fucking bikes, bro.
Exactly.
So come on over and have a podcast.
You know what I should do? All right, Cody, here's the deal. You're gonna let him know that we talked about him on the podcast, or I'll message him and go, hey, your name came up. Go listen, because I don't want anybody thinking that we're obviously not talking behind him. No. Here, go listen. No, Cody, listen.
Homie, bro.
Cody, you're welcome to the podcast. Love to have you come fucking bullshit, have a little fucking hangout session, drink a couple of beers. I'll tell you what.
He's actually practicing his wheelies right now.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
here we go.
We're going to find a little stunt spot.
Yeah, there you go. But I've got his fucking bench grinder here, man. He let me use that shit when I was polishing up all that shit. Came in fucking clutch. And so listen, Cody, here's the deal. I'll bring it to you. Or you can come over here, pick it up, and we'll do the podcast all at the same time, hang out, just bullshit, man. Bring your brother, too. Bring your fucking brother. Bring fucking Chad as well, man. So, but our brand, our shit is what it is today. Oh, I got one right here. It isn't what it is today without that contribution of all four of us right out of the gate.
No.
You know?
No, it's not.
Yeah. No, it's not. It was
all a team effort.
It was all a team effort. Yeah, 100%. And then it just kind of things transpired. I never wanted it to be that way. I don't know about you. I had some you know, you heard the dream team before. I thought, I'm like, fuck, we got a good fucking team here. We got like a dream team style here. We got this person for this.
We do.
This person for well, yes. But when we kicked this motherfucker off, dog, I was like, fuck yeah, we got the dream team in this motherfucker, you know? And things just didn't shake out that way. And that's okay. I'm not fucking I'm happy with where everything has kind of turned out and where shit has landed.
Yeah.
You know, and I appreciate the contribution up to the point of where your contribution basically was. And now Joe and I are fucking just, it's kind of weird, man. We're kind of, I wouldn't say letting the thing steer itself, but it's kind of steering itself where it's like, hey, we find like, you know, like with providing music thing, the media stuff is kind of just carving its own way into like, oh, this works, that works, as we sort of fucking recognize this shit, you know? I'm trying to get better with like the vlogging shit. Let me ask you a question. Is it weird, honestly, to have like the camera out if we're at an event filming and recording?
Not if you want to put it up for some YouTube content or something, because you could pull even just little skits out of it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to get over a little bit in my own head, because it feels a little weird to have a fucking camera out and like record.
I like cameras though, bro. I might be fucking dancing behind you.
Yeah, when Joe, I can tell when Joe's like, oh, I got when the beat's fucking playing and shit, but
we're having a good time with that.
Yeah, we know Joe. If you're looking to dance at an event, Joe, come find Joe.
I do like dancing.
Yeah, you're a dancing machine. I got a bunch of clips of your ass fucking dancing, dude. Whether it's a bike night or Mavericks or fucking Live Fast Rally or
I probably don't even realize it.
Everywhere. There's times where I'm just fucking like across the way. I'm like, there he goes. Look at, there he goes, motherfucker. You're just fucking mobbing. But that's that same type of energy that we bring, right? That's what we're talking about. But are you having a good time doing it?
Always.
And I think that's why I'm enjoying what we're doing the most right now, because I'm having a really good time doing what we're doing. Setting up sometimes isn't always the funnest, but
setting up ain't bad. It is the breakdown that sucks.
Yeah, we got it. I think we got a pretty good system.
Now we do. We have fucking dude. Everything's labeled, boxed, fucking. We're pretty good. We set up in 30 minutes. Yeah, we're pretty good.
45 tops with the booth, with like the podcast being set up and all that shit.
Yeah.
But 30 minutes, 45. At bike night, we're up in like 20.
Oh, yeah.
Because we just set up one table, the booth, and the speakers, and we're done.
At our bike night, we set up our own speakers and our own shit.
Oh, yeah.
We provide everything there. We set up all our shit. So.
Hey, there's Roach. Where'd he go?
Right here on my phone.
Roach.
We're bringing you in.
There he is. Hey, where you at?
Roach.
We're
bringing you in.
What's up?
What up, dog?
Hey, you gotta turn your TV down. Where you at?
You see me?
I can see you, but you gotta turn your TV down. Hang on.
What are you wearing?
You gotta turn your TV down. Where you at?
Okay. Yo.
What up, dog?
Oh, you are, fucker.
What up?
You are.
Cheers, homie.
Cheers.
Yeah.
What you drinking?
Red wine.
A little red wine?
Yeah, I had a customer. She owns a winery, so she hooked me up some wine. So I'm like, fuck it. Free wine.
Right. A little relaxation, red wine.
What'd you cook for dinner tonight, fucker?
I did some fresh cod with some pasta and some Brussels sprout.
You need to get a better internet connection.
Who, me?
Brussels.
Yeah, you need to pay that phone bill. Or that fucking internet
Nah,
bill.
you're the one with the Obamacare phone.
Oh, shit.
After he left Spectrum, he went to the corner and got that Obamacare.
Yeah.
I
He
got
went
that
to
free
Frontier.
internet, fool. I put a fucking antenna on the roof, dog. I went old school with that shit, man. I have to go up there and put more tinfoil on that bitch to get the signal, dog.
More tinfoil.
Yeah, a little more tinfoil.
No, ET phone home.
Yeah, I got to turn it towards the mountains a little bit to grab that perfect signal. You know? So, did you work on anything tonight, homeboy?
Nah, dude. I just came home and just fucking every now and then you just gotta fucking just make dinner, do laundry, and clean the house. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I know. I hate that adulting bullshit. Fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
What about you guys? What are you guys chopping it up on?
Anything and everything, dog.
Yep.
Everything under the sun, fool.
Nice.
What's the
I
plan
heard,
for Sunday?
Well, if you're back in town, go for a ride. Like always.
I'll be back in town around 11.
Where are you going, Joe?
Nasi.
Can I go?
Yeah. You can. You already invited you, fucker. I invited Roach too.
Oh, I felt all
you
special. I
fuckers.
thought you were just inviting me and shit. They come to find out.
All you fuckers.
Oh
dude.
man, I felt all
Everybody.
special.
I invited
Hey,
everybody, bro. All
So
you
so
fuckers, yeah.
you and Joe are a couple, and me and Mike are a couple.
Is that what the fuck we got going on now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm starting to realize now.
No, let's kick that idea to the curb.
We're a quadruple. We're a quadruple.
Hey, so you going? Are you and I gonna meet up for the pre-Pismo?
Yeah, I'm down, dude. You know I'm
Alright.
always down for the ride.
I know.
Mikey's rolling too, no?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be out of town too. But
He
if
ain't
he's
gonna be
not
out of town, dude. That fucker's going to fucking the Revolution concert on Sunday.
I told him, hey, dude, you can't fucking leave out of town without my permission, homie.
Did he clear that one with you?
Yeah, he didn't clear it with me, so he's not leaving.
He ain't going nowhere.
I told him Ray has the fastest bagger out there, and he needs to prove it on Sunday. So he's coming out on Sunday.
All right.
Hey, did he tell you about our fucking speeding down the 101 fucking thing the other day?
No.
We lost road. Yeah, we
Nah, I'm here.
fucking-
I'm back.
We left Cronies, and Mikey pulls over at the gas station. And he goes, "I gotta get gas." So he pulls over. He goes, he tells Roach as he's leaving, "I'll catch up to you guys." And fucking me and Roach hit the light right there, and Roach goes, "Hey, you better fucking pin it, man, because this motherfucker's gonna catch us. I don't want him to catch us." Dog, we were fucking splitting 90, 95 the whole fucking way, like down to the Bombays.
We're dick to ass that day, dude. We're splitting lanes like crazy.
Just so Mikey couldn't fucking catch up to us, because if he would have caught up to us before we got to Bombay, never hear the fucking end of it, man. He would have fucking given us.
So he had to stop?
He had to stop and get gas, and he was fucking like,
I'll catch you.
"I'll catch up to you. I'll catch you." And this as soon as we got on the on-ramp, this fucker gave me the signal. He goes, "Go."
Go.
Go. And he fucking go.
Hey,
we'll catch
you know
bro.
what though? You know what's crazy is that once we got off the bikes, he was fucking pulling up. So I told Ray, I'm like, dude, that motherfucker was pinned all the way. You know he was doing some sketchy shit because he wanted to catch us.
He was railing to get to us.
With his new modular helmet that he got from his boyfriend.
I know. I went over to the pad that day. He goes, "Well, it wasn't being used, so I asked him if I could use it." I was like, "You guys are fucking trading wardrobe and shit now too? What the fuck?"
You didn't see him sitting all cute on the curb, bro, fucking putting his new fucking speakers in and shit.
Oh, is that what he was doing? I saw that shit. Is that what he was doing?
He's like, sure, I'll take a beer.
Oh shit, man.
That shit was funny.
Hey, Roach, you didn't like my Danny DeVito, Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking analogy there? I thought that was a little more fitting, fool.
Mikey's way taller than him, bro.
Fucker.
I don't know, man.
What did he say? He goes, shut up. He goes, shut up, Dick. I'm taller than you. Your Roach goes, what, like this much?
Yeah, not by much. Not by much.
I know fucking Mikey's always like, with the short jokes, I'm like, Dick, you're only like a fucking half an inch taller than me, Dick.
2 inches, Dick.
We got to get a fucking measuring tape. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning's winning.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. How's the dog, homeboy?
Right here, man.
Fucking chilling.
Yeah. Fucking
Look
cats
at
all
the cat.
over.
Look at the fucking cat. The cat's all fucking around.
Is that the only way you get pussy now, or what, Roach?
That's the married life, buddy.
Hey, cheers to that, kid. I hear that, man.
Fucking Joe knows nothing about that.
No, nothing.
He's the only smart guy out of the group.
Yeah. Hey, cocaine and hookers.
He's the only one holding out. Hookers and cocaine. Oh, fuck, man.
Hey, so what are you guys talking about today, man?
Well, before we brought you in, we were talking about, you know, our
endeavor,
you know, our journey, our road, fucking where we got, you know, how we've shed some weight along the way and what we've learned about a little bit and shit, you know, like, well, let me ask you, dog, you've been fucking following since day one. You're a fucking solid supporter, homie. Of the...
Actually, I've been following you since before day one when you threw the idea out there. I told you, that's dumb, dude.
Did you tell me it was dumb? Good thing I didn't listen to you.
That's just gay, dude.
Now look at him. Now look at him. Now he's over here joining us.
Fucking dick.
Yeah. To be honest, dude, I think in the beginning you had more haters, dude. You know what I mean? It was tougher for you, man. I think now you're very lenient. I think before you're like, you know what, fuck what everybody thinks. Before, now you're a little bit like, you know what, I want to get, because the professional side of you is like, I want to get the Vikla people, I want to get the hot rod people, I want to get the Dyna people, I want to get the bagger people. I think before you're like, fuck, you're fucking slow, you're dumb.
Keep up, bitch.
Keep up,
yeah,
bitch.
I think now you're a little bit more well-rounded, which is totally cool, you know what I mean? And I respect whatever you do always, you know what I mean? I got your back, man. But yeah, man, I don't mind you having the haters, man. Or
well,
whatever.
I mean, we've always heard it, man. You've heard it before too, that haters, if you have some haters, you know you're doing something right. You know, and there's some truth to that a little bit. You know, you don't want to have everybody hating you, because then you fucking know that you're doing something wrong. But if you got some people that you're rubbing the wrong way along the way, maybe because they just have they want what you have type shit, you know.
If they're haters, they're still watching, they're still following, and they're still fucking putting something towards me.
Yeah, that's true. This is true, man. This is true. Yeah, just different dynamic, dog. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen not like the change, but you've just seen it kind of nest. You've seen it find its kind of like its way, like where it kind of fucking belongs, and like what the fuck it is that we're doing. Joe and I still fucking don't know what we're doing all the fucking time, man. Like the plan kind of changes every now and then. Like, oh, let's try this, let's try that, because we can't stay stale or any of that shit.
No. To be honest, bro, like I just enjoy fucking being out there having a good time, dude.
Yeah.
I enjoy having a good time, bro. Like having, Roach and fucking Mikey and Jess and, and James and whoever, pull up in front of the booth and have a good time, bro. Like be able to have somewhere to relax and fucking not be in a rush all the time and just fucking have an ice chest there for them, And that, to be honest, bro, like my favorite part about the whole fucking thing, bro.
I think the point is that we're enjoying what we're doing.
Yeah. It's not even like, it's business, but it's like fucking. And
it's work, but I think
I enjoy that.
But see, I think that's why, like, when you and I, and like Roach, you can attest to the same type of shit, man. You could probably feel on the same vibe. It's like, the three of us are in the same mind frame where, like, work is, I don't want to say like enjoyable, but there's certain work that you're like, like we're workaholic. You just kind of do work. Like what we do and to set up and go to a booth and set up at an event, that's work. But there's some type of like appreciation to that shit when we're doing that work. We still take something from that shit going, look at our booth and shit, looks fucking nice.
Yeah,
look at the
pussy. Get some pussy.
What's a pussy's name again?
His name is Boots.
Okay, Boots and Boots.
Nah, work is work, man. But you gotta have fun at work, dude. You guys see me, dude. Just like no matter what I do at work, professional's professional, dude. But you gotta have some fucking fun, dude. I mean, Ryan always comes by my work and he sees how me and Mike conduct work. When it's business, it's business. But we're always fucking around, dude.
If you're not having fun at work, bro, it's straight work, and that sucks.
Yeah.
You gotta have a little fun at work, man.
I was thinking about that today, actually, at work. I was fucking cutting a hole in some drywall, but I was like fishing some wires down a wall and shit.
This guy always cutting holes in drywalls and fucking goddamn fucking restrooms and shit, dude. Fucking sick fuck.
You fucker.
Dude,
fucking glory hole in that fucking
work, dude.
Sick fuck, dude. His new road name is Glory Hole, dude.
All I was trying to say was how I was fucking enjoying what I was doing. I was fucking cutting a... Jesus.
That's the problem. You were enjoying it.
Fucking pervert. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Jeez, I can't hang out with you guys, man. Everything fucking turns south on my ass when I hang out with you guys. We were only supposed to go to Cronies, by the way, on Sunday, and there's an example. Then fucking next thing we know, they're over there at fucking Bombay. Let's go to Bombay. My brother's over there. All right, and we're all bombing. This fool's like, I can only be out for like an hour, and I can only go to one spot. Nope, it didn't fucking work that way. No.
I'm telling you, bro. If you're out with me or Mikey or Roach, dude, it's fucking...
It's on. You better fucking
especially on a Sunday fun day, huh, Roach?
Yeah, it's always like that, dude. You know what I mean? It's like my lady already knows, dude. She's like,
you ain't coming back in an hour, fucker.
Yeah, she already knows, dude. She already knows what time it is, dude.
Roach
He's been around.
Ended up being pretty good though. Roach was like, "All right, I'm going home now. Like, I'm going home." And
did Jim try to serenade me at fucking Social Tap? I was singing in my ear and shit.
Yeah. Hey, I messaged Mikey when I saw that shit because as soon as you turned around, the look that you had was everything. He's like, you were like, "Oh fuck."
He fucking always gets me, dude.
The look that you had was like fucking perfect. I'm like, yup. Fucking busted.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? I don't fucking care. I'll do it on or off camera, dude.
I know.
Fuck yeah, bro. It's all love, dude. We have a good time together. That's the best part. That's the best part about it, bro. Is fucking we do that shit to each other, and it's fucking hilarious.
The look on Joe's face is like, fuck, this fool's singing in my ear again, dude.
I'm all trying to sign my check and get the fuck out of there.
Serenading motherfucker.
Dude, that day you fucking should have came with us, dude, because we fucking, me and Mike, you know what I mean, after a couple drinks, we started fucking splitting lanes like at 90, 100, and fucking, we came up on some dudes that wanted to keep up, dude, and all of a sudden the gap started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you know Mikey, dude. Mikey, once he's a bully, dude.
Little short stack motherfucker.
I know, right? Hey Ray, you kind of started bullying that one guy when we were leaving Bombay's.
Which guy?
You were
That
bullying
one guy
somebody, Ray?
that we got stuck behind fucking splitting lanes.
I was?
Yeah.
Was he hopping
You
the
don't
Dyna?
No.
Yeah, he was on the Dyna.
I had a few in me already. I was feeling good. I was feeling fucking like,
Feeling froggy?
Yeah, I was feeling a little froggy over there on the throttle, fool. I was feeling very froggy with the throttle.
Yeah, we're me and Mikey were on that guy's ass. We're like trying to tell him to get the fuck out of the way, and then he just go all the way to slow lane and fucking.
Oh, that's right. I fucking went around. Yeah, I got a little froggy with that. I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. He wasn't gonna.
Dude,
I don't know that he wasn't gonna move. He wasn't gonna move fast enough.
Because he fucking moved out right when you got back into the lane, and we're just fucking. We all just looked uniformed. We all just reunited at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. I do remember that now. Yeah, I was having a good time. Hey, that Dyna, man. I'm fucking having a good time riding that thing around, man. It's just fun. It's nimble. It's like a dirt bike out there on the street, but it's a Harley. I'm having a good time on that fucking thing.
You remember what I told you, dude, when you first got that Dyna?
You're not gonna sell it. You're not gonna sell it,
bro.
I know. The more I ride it, the less I want to sell it. But when I need to sell it, because I have other ambitions and goals, I will.
Microwave on Ailey's home.
Oh, all right. That means you gotta go.
No, it's cool. She just got home. Say hi.
Hey, what's up? How are you? Good. Here comes Joe.
Bye, Roach. Bye, Roach. I miss Ascalon.
Hey, man. Why are you trying to get me in trouble, bro?
Hi, Auntie Ellie.
Oh, man.
Hey, but yeah, dude, that was. I was telling you, Mike, that every time we fucking ride, dude, it's always like that, dude. We always have a good time like that. You know what I mean? Splitting lanes, and the thing is, you know what I mean. We do some stupid shit, man, but we try to keep it nice and tight where we still feel kind of safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we always protect each other and make sure each other are fucking high and tight. That's the best part about riding together, bro. Is we're always fucking in link with
uniform.
Each other, you know? Yeah.
The other day when we were going out to Simi Valley, we took that ride out on Monday. I had the GoPro on the bars. I haven't gone through any of the content, by the way, but I was thinking that same exact thing. I'm like, in my head, I was thinking, I need to put a video clip of our like synchronization, like how we're fucking moving through this traffic. I need to get that because there were like a couple of spots where it's like, okay, you knew that I was going to go in front. Because if you know how to run in like kind of a club style formation, or you just know how to run into like a formation, you know who goes first, who goes back. And when you do that in a group of fucking just you and your homie doing it in sync is always fun. But when you do it in sync with like 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking heads and you're going down the street, that shit's fucking, that's a hard fucking
with these
feeling.
Guys are fucking, when we went up to, on Roach's birthday, bro, when we rode up to.
That was a bomb ride.
Like that shit was money, bro. We had some riders, dude. We were just fucking
mobbing, in sync. Like you knew where
everything was just right where you needed to be, dude. Like, you flowed through the traffic and then you just fucking split right, and you're right back in the same spot.
Yep. Get back in line.
Well, fucking on Sunday when it was me and Ray, dude, we were like splitting lanes with like inches away from each other, and it's like once it opened up, I got back where I needed to be, dude, inches away from Ray. You know what I mean? Doing 90, 100 miles an hour splitting lanes, dude, and it was just like there's dudes that just go all over the place thinking that that's the fun part, but it's like you could take out a whole pack like that, man.
Yeah, you really can, bro.
You can. It's like what I you know why where I get my kicks off of it is because I'm literally like, if you're I probably have some good footage of it, and if I look at the footage of it, you will probably not see any of our heads kind of like fucking turn and move because
it's a slight glance.
We're using
a shadow.
You're kind of using like peripheral vision of it, obviously, but you also just kind of know like where you're going and where he's going, so that you don't have. You're just kind of fucking flowing. Yeah. I gotta look up the content of it.
If I know you're gonna split first, then I'm just gonna roll off the throttle a little bit.
Yep. And then as soon and you gotta get, and then you get back on it, so you get right back in line. You're not fucking falling off of the tail or anything. Yep. It's a fucking little. It's a dance, you know. And when you ride with people that ride that way, it's a good harmony. There's like it's like you're in the zen. Well,
this guy thinks that he's going to take the lane and then go to the outside and switch. No, dude, you stay on your outside. Let this guy cut back over where he was.
Yep. You always go back to your spot,
so you know where he's always at. You know what I mean? You never fucking switch.
Yep. Always return back to your spot, side by fucking side. Yep. And
that's what I like, even riding with my one-up boys. You know what I mean? It's like. We've been riding for fucking years together, bro.
I mean, like for us,
they know the program already. They've done some club riding too.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was about to just reference. It's like to reference it. If you're gonna put a style, you're gonna put a name to it. You're gonna put
it's club riding.
It's club style riding. It is side by side. It is fucking next to each other, side by side, and understanding who goes when to split the traffic. When you're splitting lanes, who goes first, who goes second. And how that formation goes. And that club style riding, when you get in that fucking mode, man, and you're fucking a foot away from that, when you're fucking front and rear tire like a foot or two away from each other, inches away from each other, and you're in that shit's so fucking fun, man. Oh, yeah. That shit is a blast. Yeah. That's what Roach was explaining we did on Sunday. We were just fucking back and forth. Ripping, and you knew like, okay, it's your turn to go first. It's my turn to go first.
Mob, bro.
Yeah, like
mom. So, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Between him and Mikey, bro, we fucking jamming, bro. Mikey, dude, he's got the bagger, homie. Hey, he's got the 6-speed bagger with the fucking 124 on it, dude. He's fucking.
Don't let Anna hear that, dude. Bro. You fucking make me not hang out with you guys no more.
It's all right. You're the slowest one in the pack.
It's all right.
Yeah,
I mean,
the slowest one.
we just let you. Yeah,
I'm trying to protect you.
Yeah.
Told you.
All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna go enjoy the dinner with my wife, man.
All right, man. Enjoy your dinner, man.
Tell the wife said bye.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow at the game, dude, and then we'll link up Sunday for the ride.
Later, homeboy.
All right, fellas. Have a good night. Later. How do I turn this off, Ray?
Like that.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Oh, shit.
Bye, Felicia. Anyways, man. What the fuck? Yeah, that riding dog, that shit is harmony, man. Yeah. That if you don't know how to ride like that, educate yourself a little bit and learn a little bit about the style. You know, ride with the right people. You don't want to just jump into a fucking pack and not know and understand the get down. You got to be that. It takes some skill. It takes a little bit of time to be able to get to a level like that. Yeah. I'll tell you this, man. I remember coming out of riding like that 100% of the time, club days and shit like that, man. And when I first came out of riding in that style, because in my club days, that's when you rode, that's how you fucking rode, right? And when I first came out, I started riding more with the homies, riding more out to different spots and riding with different groups, that aren't that. It would bug the fuck out of me, dude. I'm like, get the fuck up here. Like, ride right here. Like, you should be right fucking next to me. Like, you need to be right here. Like, and it would bug the fuck out of me. And
they stagger out.
They're and they fucking, they're like 20 feet, 30 feet behind. I'm like, get the fuck over here. But I had to like check myself.
Because it's nice knowing out of your peripheral, you see that dude's front tire.
Yeah, but I had to also check myself and remember and go, for me and my benefit, I like it for fucking specific reasons. I like it because it looks hard as fuck. It's the right way to ride. But I also had to check myself and go, okay, not everybody has that comfort level of riding.
Well, per the DMV, you're supposed to be like this.
Staggered. Is that what the fucking code is for the DMV?
Yeah.
Really? Staggered?
Yeah. For me, staggered is when you're going into the canyon. You stagger.
Yeah.
Whoever has the inside corner takes it first. Guys on the outside staggers back, and then you dip through the corners like that.
The other day when we were going to see me, I was recording some of that.
We rolled through quite a bit of canyon,
yeah,
side by side, and that's dope too.
Yeah.
But when you want to get fast.
You gotta go line.
You gotta get into it.
I fucking went like, and that's what I was thinking right now. There was one of the turns. I'm like, well, that front suspension on that thing, you saw it, it's fucking shot to shit. But there was a turn that you were dipping into, and I'm like, all right. When you ride like close behind somebody or with it, you're like, all right, trust that motherfucker's line. I'm like, all right, Joe, take me through this turn, dog. And I'm like, I'll follow that line. I just fucking hit behind you, and I'm like, whoa, shit. The suspension on that thing, shit. But it's fun when you kind of follow someone's line too. You like trust them, like,
so
taking us through this turn.
I thought I knew a lot, to be honest with you. Right, I've been riding since I was 3 years old. You know, dirt bikes and shit like that. I rode my first Harley. I was 14 years old. But I thought I knew a lot. I went to Chuck Wall, Harley Days or Open Day or whatever. It was Harley Days. When they first started, before Bagger Racing, like 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
I took my road glide, and my cousin Cody took his Green Dyna. And we went out there. I bought full leathers because you had to have them and all that shit. He bought full leathers. I bought fucking boots, everything, dude. Got the gloves and to go out there.
Yeah, you got to be suited and booted to do it.
Talk about a different story, bro. Like, I almost sent the bike off the fucking one of the corners. That's like an offset, outside offset corner. You know, I fucking was trying to catch him on his Dyna, bro, through the straightaway. But I, caught an extra gear that I probably shouldn't have because I never did before. Because I probably could have rolled through that gear and just pegged it out, banged the limiter, and then dipped into it. But I clicked another gear trying to keep up with him. And came into the corner hot, dude. And I was just like, fuck, it just came in. I was just like, oh, shit, dude. And fucking just leveled it up, dude. I was just like, fuck, I'm going into the dirt. Here we go. And I fucking caught it, dude. And I fucking brought it back in. And I went, and went with it. But they have cones out there set for like the camber angles and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
And you learn a lot. I learned a lot that day riding out there, like coming. I always knew outside, inside, and everything like that. Look through the corner, even if there's a mountain there, you look through it, and look through it. But knowing where that camber's at, and like trying to see that camber of where you should be tightest to the fucking inside. You know what I mean?
That apex, that line.
Yes,
that
finding that
line.
apex. Yep. And once you learn that, it helps you out a lot.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It helps you out a lot.
Yeah.
And I thought I knew a lot from the road, but seeing it on the track, it was like, okay, right. Now I'm seeing it more because they had them set out, so you see exactly where it's at.
Yep.
So,
yeah,
it helps a lot. Even the dirt biking helps a lot, being able to grab, as you've posted on Instagram, bro, grab that back tire, dude, and just fucking slide for 30 feet, dude, just fucking hang. Most people would fucking would have wiped that fucker out, dude. Yeah. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed they would have laid that fucking bike down.
You got to control that fucking front wheel.
You got to control that front brake. Dude. The front brake controls your back brake.
Yep.
And downshifting, everything about it, dude. You popping the clutch out, fucking 2 gears down, and let it lock up. You know what I mean? It's trail braking, all that shit. Fucking.
Yep.
There's a lot.
There's a lot that goes into it.
That dirt biking girl has brought a lot of that to me. You know what I mean? Too. I'm able to lock on the back tire and fucking see a hill and fucking be able to fuck it, dude. Fucking go with it.
Just firm it out a little
whatever
bit.
It is, and that's came a long way too,
It's all those skills. That's why a lot of these fucking dudes that are busting wheelies and shit come from you yourself, Like, I'm never a wheelie guy, dude. I'll do a little power wheelie and get like an inch off the ground and be like, oh, fuck yeah. But, like, a lot of these fucking dudes that are busting wheelies, you do them yourself, are
not
come
like
from.
Them, though.
Yeah, but it still takes.
I'm getting up there, but I'm still riding them out. I'm little back brake, but I'm not hitting balance point or nothing like some of these guys.
Yeah,
I'm still even fucking dude.
I don't think enough people. I know that enough people do not recognize, because a lot of these homeboys make that shit look like easy. Mm-hmm. They make it look like fucking like, oh, look at that shit. Just look at how easy it makes it get the fucking bike up off the ground. Just a little pop of the clutch and some throttle, and the fucking bike is on the balance point like that. These motherfuckers make it look easy. But if you watch these guys and the technical shit that gets involved with it and the shit that they're doing,
they're popping straight up and then grabbing back brake. and then throttling.
Well, but watch them when
but they're pulling the clutch in when they hit back brake, and I mean,
but watch them though. They're feathering the rear brake to be able to keep their fucking shit going. They're fucking throttling it. Exactly. Even when you see them coming down from their wheelie, whether they're riding out, they throttle out. They land that shit nice and just fucking land that shit nice and smooth. There's a lot of shit like that. If you watch them, you know, there's a lot of skill that's going on to it.
Are we going to Bell Brawl for October?
Dude, well, we just got asked to go to SoCal.
That's later in October.
Okay, so when is Bell Brawl? In
October. Birthday weekend.
Yeah, I think you just convinced me. Birthday weekend. Yeah.
It's something, bro. I'm telling you.
So are we?
We're
riding.
As fuck to watch.
We're riding.
We can ride. Trailer.
Well, what's the plan? I mean, how? Okay, so you said you went before.
I say the guys ride and the girls take a truck with all the shit in it.
Like a chase.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd be down for that. Like a one-up crew and all them homies are going.
A couple.
Or who's fucking like who you thinking? Who you thinking?
Roach and on the other want to go.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I'm sure my cousin, a couple of the one-up boys will probably want to go.
Okay. So then the wife could have some company and shit, get in the truck or get in the car and drive out there then.
I'm sure homegirl, my lady's gonna go.
Okay. You know me saying about hey dog, you better fucking let that shit fly. You better don't know.
She'll be there.
There you go.
She'll be there.
Congratulations, by the way, Joe.
Yeah. So now.
All right, man. I'm not gonna go down that road with you, dog.
But yeah, I mean, let's do the damn thing, bro. It should be dope as fuck.
I think that'd be pretty fun, actually. Bell Brawl, Vegas in October. Shouldn't be too bad of weather in October.
Get a little Airbnb out there.
Yeah, ride out there for the weekend. Ride back. I think we might fuck with that shit.
Be fun.
Okay.
Leave on Friday, bro. Leave on Friday.
So if it's what's like the first weekend in October?
Yeah. October 6th through the 6th, 7th, and 8th. We'll come home on Sunday.
And then the bike drags is like the 21st, I think, or something like that. Okay. I think we can make that happen. See, this is how our schedule always just fucking gets filled up. Business expense. Everything's a business expense now. But on a real note,
we can have everyone pitch in and still make it a business expense.
Hey dog, on a real note, everything we do is a fucking business expense, man. You're right though. You're right. You are staying fucking Saturday night, by the way? You are, huh? Yes. Yeah. He's like, yeah.
I ain't coming home, dude. There's no way.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna leave that night. I'm gonna fucking end up coming home that night. And then what time do you think you're gonna fucking be there?
10.
Do you know what time that means you have to get up and leave?
7.
You're not gonna do that.
Why?
Because
you have no idea. I would.
I know you.
I would get up and do that.
You would.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Well, we're not doing music there. So, we're just kind of vending and podcasting and that type of shit from there. They're going to have like live band and entertainment. I mean,
10 by 10.
Yeah, I'm thinking we probably might be able to, but
if we're not doing music, bro, just fucking.
Yeah, but I think just for hanging out and having our friends, because we're going to have a lot of people that are going to be, friends of ours that are local. We'll just go set up the big one and have a spot. Because remember, I was telling you, I think I wanted to set up the area with like a little fucking, we can make a little lounge area or something like that. We should have the new setup of that shit, by the way, by then. We should try and have that set up by then.
Yeah. The
little bar stool area type.
I'll order everything tomorrow. I need to get a measurement. I think 32 inches is.
I've got a measuring tape here. We'll measure. Is that the height?
Yeah.
Well, then we'll measure the fucking chairs and where we sit at on that shit. But
if it's right here, it'll be perfect.
And then what we're going to need to do is get longer ones of these.
Yeah, to drink down.
For both here and, because if we're just going to have a small table, I can't put all that shit.
I got you.
Like all this.
That's good.
Like this is going to have to be like on a separate little table. Maybe I could just put one of these off to the side. Maybe we could do something like that. That might work. But we would need long ones of these.
I think the table has like where it folds out, it has like 2 little braces.
Okay.
We'll probably get a piece of wood and cut it to size to where that fits right in there.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna change the lookup of the podcast a little bit.
And then it'll be covered interviews too with the cover.
Yeah, we're gonna change it up a little bit, little bar style, bar top style.
Bar top
Do
style.
it here for the podcast here in the garage, and then as well as I think we're gonna start taking that shit out to the event and stuff.
Yeah, open up a little more space.
Yeah.
In the booth.
I think it will definitely do that. Yeah, we'll have to maybe do a little trial run here of how we can like set it up, so we can have all the cords and shit all out of the way and shit, you know. But
We should get some. Actually, you know what I'll do is I'll order some Velcro straps too for cords.
I got Velcro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just get some fucking little. Just cut them in strips, dude. Just.
I got Velcro, plenty.
That's all we need.
Don't worry.
Keep them tight.
Perfect. I could do that. I got that.
Easy.
Done. Okay. All right, homeboy. Well, let's wrap this son of a bitch up, man. We are going to be at, just a reminder, the next ones that we got coming up.
Next one's bike night.
Bike night, August 15th.
And then we got West Coast Roots.
That week, boy, is going to be busy. Shit.
Yeah.
That week is
I
going to
already
be
got
busy.
Friday and Monday off. I took Monday off too.
Did you?
Fuck yeah, I
That's
did.
smart. I did.
Fuck yeah, I did.
I'm off that Friday, though. Are we still going down as a plan for you to still
Friday.
try and load the bike in the back of the
No.
truck? What are you going to do?
Is Mike going with you or no?
I'll have to check.
Let's talk about this off air.
Okay.
I'm probably not taking the bike though.
My bad.
No, we're good. I'm probably not going to take the bike.
All right, we'll figure that shit out off there. So, bike night, August 15th, and then that same weekend, August 19th, we're going to be at the West Coast Roots at Josie's Hideout.
Don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it like it is. Don't be a bitch. Ventura County, get the fuck down to fucking Josie's Hideout.
Good deal. Good
Cruise
man.
out.
Good man. Take a ride. Joe and I did it in a day and back.
One day.
One day and back, man. That's
And
what
not even that, dude. There's campsites, dude. I'll be there all night.
we'll be there. Joe will be there all night.
Damn, let's go.
Kicking it, man. So, yeah. Get out of town a little bit, you know, if you can, get out of town for the whole day, make a day of it. That's what Joe and I did. We went down there to go and kind of scout it, check it out, and we just fucking rode down there, mashed there in a day. It was warm too.
And we left late too.
Yeah, we did leave
We
late.
didn't leave early.
I don't think we anticipated it to take
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think we anticipated for it to take what it did. So it's a little bit of a ride. Shit, we did like 400 miles, I think.
Yeah, and not to mention I have to stop every 70 miles.
Yeah,
so
fucking
that
Joe
doesn't help
gets
any.
shitty gas mileage. That does
That
not
don't
help
help
at
at
all.
all.
No, it doesn't
No.
at all. So, but that's where we're gonna be at. August 19th, we're
Get a
gonna be down
fucking
there
room.
at Josie's Hideout. Get to the campsite. You can get a fucking room. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good time. And then August 20th, we will be
Ventura
over at
Harley.
Ventura Harley at their Endless Summer. The cool thing about that show too, if you don't know, they do it. I believe it's pretty sure it's on purpose, but it's always on the day of the air show.
Yeah.
So right across the way, you got all the jets and the fire planes or the fighter planes and all that shit. They're putting on a pretty good show and a cool
Yeah,
show
dope
right
show.
across the way. You can see it all right there from
Yeah.
Ventura Harley. So it's a cool day. It's a cool little experience, and there's going to be cars out
There's
there.
gonna be a lot of bikes there too.
Yeah,
It's a big show.
it's a big show. There's classic cars that they have there as well. They bring out like the classic cars out in front of the street, and they have the bike show, and then of course all the
And
vendors
you know who
and
else
stuff.
is gonna be there?
Throttle Roots.
Yes, sir.
You're damn right. Yeah, Throttle Roots will be over there. We will be podcasting. If there's a little break in music or something like that, we'll probably crank that shit up and go and have a good time on Throttle Roots' behalf over there.
Do they have a band?
I believe they do. And In-N-Out truck.
Ooh,
Yeah.
can't beat the In-N-Out.
Yeah. In-N-Out truck's coming right to you, right to your
Yeah.
doorstep right there.
Let me recommend some diced chilies on your burger if you haven't got it yet.
Diced chilies. Is that a certain combo? Like a hidden,
No, you
hidden one?
just ask for some diced chilies on your burger.
They put them in there for you. They don't
Yes,
put them on the
sir.
side. Diced
Yes, sir.
chili. How do you get your burger done? In-N-Out.
Just double, baby. Like
Double,
raw onions with diced chilies.
Oh, you go with the raw onions, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Not animal? Not animal
Fuck
style? No?
No.
Raw? Raw? Dude, onions got such a strong taste for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Not even cooked?
no.
Oh, fuck, man. You're hardcore, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go to animal style, have a little pickle in there. I'm ready to rock.
Yeah.
Maybe a little ketchup in there. But I like the chilies, though.
Yeah.
I think I might try.
Diced chili,
I think I
bro.
might try that.
Oh, bro.
Have you ever
Dice
tried
them
the
up.
cheese, grilled cheese.
Yes, my daughter gets them all the time.
Yeah, I didn't know they had
They're
them.
fire.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Actually,
They're fire.
They're pretty fucking good, man. So, all right, homeboy. Well, let's wrap this shit up. We will see you guys August 15th, August 19th, August 20th. Remember, every Thursday right here.
That's a busy week. I know you just said that, but fuck, you just repeated the dates and holy shit. Man. August 15th, 19th, and 20th.
Yeah. Be
brown chicken, brown cow.
Busy month, man.
There you go.
Let's go get it. Give us a follow over on social media, Instagram, YouTube. Go check out the podcast. We're creeping up on episode 100. All right, 100th party coming up soon. Be looking out for the details. Later, guys.